2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Well struck. Time for the second shot into the first. And here we are with the third shot. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, just missed. A par putt on the table. It's half a chance of being home, this one. He's currently tied for sixth. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. This has eyes for the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. This hole is a par 3. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Well played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 7 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. "14 feet to the cup.
This one's tracking.
Oh, that's frustrating. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Job done. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, so close. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Good shot there, Beamer. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Oh, that's a ripper. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 5th hole.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Well, this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Here we are at the 6th hole. Great shot. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This one's looking good. And that will drop in for birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Sitting at -1, currently tied for top spot. How close was that to going down? "12 feet to the cup coming up.
Trying to save par here.
This is on a great line.
Oh, that's a clutch par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Putting for birdie. We can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 2 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Wonderfully played. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here. Nicely done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Looking really good. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get 3 under par with this putt.
This for a birdie run. This has a real chance.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Ooh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently in top spot. Going with the 7. Atta boy, good shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. What a putt, started this perfectly.
And this putt coming up for his par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Leading by a shot after that hole. Picking it up on the 11th hole here. Going with the 8-iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, back there, horsey. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This is their look at birdie.
Hey, nice looking line. That will drop. And it will extend the lead. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. The little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
For about 100 yards. Currently leading by 2. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Looking great now.
So close to the eagle. It's just about 3 feet away.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's currently sitting in first place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Going with the pitching wedge here. We need this one to bounce right. That's just inside the range. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's holed it. What a shot.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that one just missed the hole. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Putting for birdie here.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Looking good so far.
And that's for birdie. Well hold. And that will take him to 7 under. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the 6-iron. Yeah, nicely played. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
It's looking solid.
Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
And back to the course with the live action. Sitting at 6 under, currently in the lead. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And that will take him to 8 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's tracking. Wonderful shot. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's HV3. Wow, what a save.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Playing from around 160 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.